Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We've got a great show lined up, but first, our weather brought to us by Hayden Technical at the corner of Highway 77 and Baldwin Road. And it's going to get all the way up to 77 degrees. I know it don't feel like it now, but it is. We're on a little warming trend. A cool weather is behind us. So like I say, I said this yesterday, Friday, they're predicting it to get up to 81 degrees. So it's got a ways to go from this morning, but it will get up. Water temperature dropped 1 more degree down to 71. That's the lowest it's been since the spring warm up back in February, March. So it's still cooling down some, and there were some good reports the last couple of days, like I said, from the pier and all. That cold weather really got it moving. Let's take a look at our river readings brought to us by Sandhill Seafood up on Highway 77, where the Apalachicola Bluntstown is at a 4.5, and you know, went up a little bit. They had predicted over the weekend for it to stay steady, but on through Monday, it had gone up a little bit, but it's dropping out slowly right now. So, but it's in pretty good shape. It's not moving much, especially as much as the Choctawhatchee at Caryville. It has dropped out now down to a 7.2, but it was really high. It dropped out, like we said, over the weekend on through Monday, but it's sort of leveled off now at a 7.2. Take a look at the tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. We're looking at neap tides. Today is actually October 31st, and happy Halloween, everybody. And I always use the joke in the classes, take off your mask, it's not Halloween yet, or tomorrow I'll be saying take it off, Halloween's over. So always that joke lasted forever when I was a teacher. But anyway, I don't get to use it much, so maybe some of y'all can use it today. The marine forecast looking like it's going to come northeast at about 5. This is interesting. Looking at the weather and the actual wind, I'm going to go through step by step now. It's calling throughout the first reading is going to be northeast at about 4. Then it's swinging around to a southeast about 2 o'clock today at about 5 miles per hour. And then it's going from southeast to southwest, and then from southwest to west-southwest. So we're getting a whole gamut starting north and swinging all the way around to southwest in the course of the day. But it's not going to be much wind. It's going to be like 5 miles per hour. Then it's going to be flat calm. After about 5 or 6 o'clock, it'll be calm. So it'll be a great night to go floundering if you get a chance. All right. Like I say, the biggest thing on floundering in wintertime is what the moon doing, and of course what the wind is doing. So you're going to be in good shape tonight. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at a couple of these pictures we got right here. First of all, let's talk about a Blue Water Outrigger sale. You can go online and order this stuff online from Blue Water. A couple of things they got. Look at the cameras and look at the prices, and you're looking at a good, that's a $99 camera for $69. That's Core, Browning, Primos on the far right, $119 for $79. Some really good buys. So you can go online. It's free shipping over $35. Also, look at these scopes they have. Really good buys on these scopes. $139 scope for $104. That's a Bushnell over here, Nikon. Really good. So check them out online, Blue Water Outriggers. Now let's look at some game pictures and start off with Jerry Register, our school board member, hunting up there with his sons up there in Georgia. Had got a couple of nice hogs over the weekend. Got to lift them up with a front end loader. Good job, Jerry Register, a loyal viewer. Randy Beavis. Randy, Saturday, took his son to the Florida-Georgia game and then stayed up in South Georgia. But look what he wrote the other morning. Blessed to be able to enjoy the great outdoors and pass it on to younger generations. We have 3 young'uns hunting this morning who will always remember this experience, and then it would be passed down. Okay, just a good view out of a tree stand. And then right after that, got a picture of Randy. Well, we got a buck on the ground. Hayden Despard, 160-pound 6-point. The boys had a good time up there hunting in South Georgia. Emily McCormick with her sister and mom out west on North Cascade National Park with the Panhandle Outdoor shirts. They're representing as well. Good job. Emily McCormick Speakman, her married name. Bobby Davison sent this to me. Me and my grandson Hayden Harrison caught this permit at Crooked Island. That was over the weekend, folks. That's a nice fish right there. He sent it to me You can tell there's a permit by the big fin on it, and we do have permits up here, but you don't catch a lot of them. Good job, Hayden. Thanks for sharing that, Bobby. My buddy Mike Williams over there at Woodlawn United Methodist Church over at the beach. Saturday, they're having from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. a family get-together at the church, free family events, prizes, face painting, hay rides, games. And it's going to be at Aaron Besson Park. The concert's going to be at 6 o'clock, but the little thing will be from 10 to 2, the Fall Festival. Robert Billsman sent us email about Sandhill Seafood. He said, we ate there last night, outstanding. Had a seafood platter with fries and onion rings. I was amazed when the platter came out. It was mostly seafood, not all sides. I loved it. Okay, just a thought I would give a shout out from one sponsor to another. Thank you, Bob and Levon Billsma, for doing that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like you say, good seafood up there. Kevin Gooden posted this on Panama City Fishing. This was Sunday. My son Tyler Gooden had an awesome day on the M.B. Miller Pier. Kings went crazy. 28 30-pound kings landed, bonita everywhere. So you can see it was cold, but they were moving around like we said they would. And then got this, from Robbie Livingston. Let me get the picture blew up here. Me and my son Toby found a doormat this weekend. Flounder heating up for sure. This one got by the Deer Point Dam. Good job, Robbie and Toby, on that. That is some really good fishing right there. We told you that the Kings will be on the pier over the weekend, and the flounder will be heating up, and he just saw the results of what was going on, just like we thought they would. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back with our special guest. Welcome back, and welcome to our special guest, your familiar face to Panhandle Outdoor viewers, Jeff Bottorff.
Morning, Coach.
Good morning. Glad to have you again.
Glad to be back.
Well, it's that time again.
Whew, yeah, it is.
It seems like it just flies by. It seems like we just had it.
Yeah, it feels like I just did this like a month ago, and here we are again.
The 10th annual Elizabeth Bottorff Memorial Redfish Tournament, and it is special.
Yeah, it's something that I definitely going to keep going as long as I can.
Yeah, we know. We talk about this all the time. We have new viewers come in on a regular basis. People move down and moving in here, Tyndall people, or people moving in, new jobs and all. Just to give a brief background on how we started this.
Well, this whole deal started after Carolyn and I lost our daughter Elizabeth to a drowning accident. And we wanted to do something positive out of that. You know, you can be bitter or you can be better, and we chose to be better. So we started a memorial foundation, and every year we do a fundraising redfish tournament. And with the proceeds from that, we donate the money to the Boys and Girls Club for their swim program. To date, we have raised and donated $29,500 and put 1,010 kids through swim lessons.
That's amazing, and you've been doing it a lot from this tournament itself.
Yep. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Because, I mean, we have so much water around here.
This is our 10th annual. This has been about how long we've done the Panhandle Outdoors program. We've supported y'all since day one, I think. And
yep.
It's just been a wonderful situation as far as helping our community and all.
Well, we get a lot of support from local.
Yeah.
To keep this going. Brad down at Sunjammers, we've been basing it out of his place on Beck Avenue for the past few years here, and it's so convenient. You know, you can come in by vehicle and weigh a fish, or you can come in by boat and weigh a fish. You know, it's a lot of foot traffic, a lot of good exposure.
Well, let's look at the poster right now. We got the poster up here on the screen. Of course, it'll be coming this weekend, November 4th at 6 a.m. Like you say, down at Sunjammers, and Brad's a lot of help. But registration, tell us about registration.
All right, registration is going to be on Friday, the day before the tournament. And I do that so that anglers can start fishing wherever they want at safe light on the next morning. You do not have to leave out of Sunjammers. You can start fishing wherever you want. I try to make this tournament as easy as possible. Any legal means of catching a slot fish. You can use live bait, dead bait. You can wade fish, kayak, boat. I don't care. We want your money.
We want your money because we're going to do good things with it.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the whole thing.
Or you can go online at www.elizabeth
Bodorf. Or actually,
Elizabeth Memorial.
ElizabethMemorialFoundation.org.
Yeah.
You can download and print off the registration form there, or I'll have a big stack of them Friday. All you got to do is show up, fill it out, slide me that check, buy some raffle tickets, and start fishing the next morning.
What time will the weigh-in be?
The weigh-in starts at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And it goes till 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So there's a big window. So people that fish early and catch a fish early, you can go ahead and come on in, weigh your fish in, stick around, get you a barbecue plate, buy some raffle tickets.
That barbecue plate is always good.
Yeah.
I just hang around for that.
We're gonna have barbecue plates this year, and we're gonna have sausage dogs.
Okay.
This year.
One of the things what I love about it is it's an informal tournament. I mean, you can go up there, like you say, and you're gonna have the same place for the weigh-in up there in front of it, right there on the road.
Right out in front of Sunjammers.
But at 3 o'clock, you're gonna present the awards.
Right. You have to be checked in by 3 o'clock to weigh the fish.
Okay.
To weigh a fish, and then after that, prize selection starting with whoever weighed in the heaviest fish.
What are some of the prizes you're going to have this year?
Prizes this year, we have got coolers from Cold Cock Coolers.
You got a long list.
I've got a really, really nice fillet knife from Cutco Knives.
Okay.
Salty Swaggers donated some apparel and hats. We've got a new interesting, I've never seen one. I was looking online, Kula Coolers. And it's not your normal cooler. It's like a bucket, but it's insulated. And it's got the drain, and it's really an interesting piece, and pretty expensive too, but they sent us one. So Shipyard Grills giving a $100 gift card, Fastener Service $100 gift card, Jack Links, Beef Jerky has sent us a bunch of stuff we'll be putting in the anglers' bags, Flying Fisherman eyewear, just pretty good list.
And what happens, they go first place, second place if you win. So you go to the table, you pick out your gift and all. You just go on down the line and a lot of people get presents.
Everybody to date that has weighed a fish has gotten something, and that will continue this year.
That's really something.
So
you
will get something.
Do you remember off the top of your head what some of the weights were last couple of years have been winning it?
They're in the low sevens. I'm wanting to say 7.19 won it last year. But I have had 27-inch fish that weighed in and weighed good, right on the mark, and then I've had 26.5-inch fish come in and be heavier. So they're just one of them old short, stumpy, fat fish.
And what they ate last night too.
Yep.
They ate something heavy.
Got hold of a big mullet or something.
I know it. It's just always a lot of fun, and we're certainly going to try to get there and cover the weigh-in. But one of the things I always look forward to is seeing a lot of the same folks coming. And
I have a lot of people that come back and fish with us every year, and I can't tell them how much I appreciate that.
I want to. That's true. You're talking about an entrance fee of $35. That is really cheap. Okay. And,
for anybody that does any tournament fishing, that's really cheap, and I keep it cheap on purpose.
Yeah.
Because if we keep it cheap, get more people to fish.
And I want to challenge you also to, if you don't like to fish or don't want to fish, you don't have time to fish, if you want to pay for someone else's entrance fee, especially a young person and all, I challenge you to do that, because that's always, all that money.
We have that happen every year.
We have it happen every year. Somebody's going to pay
somebody comes in and does that.
Yeah. And like I say, it's all going to a great cause and all. And the weather, the long-range weather sure looks good.
It's going to be pretty.
It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to warm up.
It is going to be pretty. I can't wait.
Yeah, and it's just something we really look forward to. So we're going to take our final break and come back and finish up with Jeff. Welcome back, folks. Sitting here with Jeff Bardolph. We're getting ready for our 10th annual Elizabeth Bardolph Memorial Redfish Tournament this Saturday.
This Saturday coming up.
And we're excited about it. Before we get back to Jeff, let's look at our fishing game time today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers down in Port St. Joe, 9:33 a.m. to 11:33, and this evening from 9:58 to 11:58. I want to say a special good morning to Marissa Norden. Works there at Gulf Power. She and her husband watch the show every morning. Marissa, we appreciate the viewership and the work you do at Gulf Power. All right. Now let's get back to business right here. Tell us about this. Is something really interesting.
Well, I got to thinking about, because this is the 10th annual and I want to do something a little extra special. And so I wanted to do like a first, second, third in addition to the prizes that they'll get type deal. So I was like, well, buddy of mine, Jason Scott Innovative Solutions, does laser etching. So I was like, well, I had the logo for this year put on, and first, second, and third on these Yeti cups. And those will be presented to the first, second, and third place people. And it's kind of like a trophy, except for it's not going to sit on a shelf and collect dust. It's something that they can actually use.
Well, that's true now. That's so much better than a trophy because you got all the information a trophy has, but you can actually use it.
Yep.
I like that.
And I've also had cups made with the logo that'll be prizes that can be selected from this year also. So.
Okay. Now this is something we're going to talk about this now. We've got a couple of raffles coming up. Now I always like these raffles. So tell us about them.
Got 2 raffles this year. We've been very fortunate the past few years that the people that have won the 12-foot G3 John boat with the 4-horse Yamaha engine on the back has donated it back to the foundation.
That's amazing.
We offer a $500 cash payout, and hoping that people will do that, and they have. So we're able to re-raffle it off and make more money for the foundation and for putting the children through swim lessons. So we will have the John boat and engine again this year. Those tickets are $10 a piece, and it's like a $2,400 value package.
Yeah.
And then every year we have a person that donates a $500 Bass Pro gift card. And then we raffle that off, and those tickets are $5 a piece, or 5 tickets for $20. So.
And they can get these tickets when and where?
Well, we'll be selling them during registration and during the day of the tournament, or you can go down to Sunjammers right now. Well, when they open.
Yeah.
And get some, or Fastener Service on Frankfort Avenue is selling them for me also. So.
Okay.
They're available at either spot, or like I said, just come on down Saturday and hang out with us and buy raffle tickets and eat barbecue and visit Sunjammers.
And you hit it out on the head. I mean, that's a great way to spend a couple of hours on Saturday, is do those couple of things.
Yeah,
right
there's a lot going on down in St. Andrews on a Saturday morning, so you won't be bored.
I really always get excited about this tournament because, like I say, the background of it and what like I say, a family can get better or better, and the Bottoff family chose to get better. And I appreciate what y'all do with this, and no telling how many lives y'all have saved over the years.
If we save one, it's worth it.
Yeah.
So.
And this is what our community does, things like this. I just love promoting them and getting behind it. Now, on that $500 gift certificate to Bass Pro Shop, that can be redeemed at any time, right?
Anytime.
Okay.
Yep. I'll have the gift card that day to hand out. If whoever I draw, or actually I usually get a child out of the crowd to draw the ticket.
Yeah.
That way nobody can,
Yeah.
Believe it or not, there's been some discrepancies over the year with different people. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I keep it fair. I keep it honest. It is what it is.
Yeah. And all y'all know the location of Sunjammer right there in St. Andrews. So I know you can drive it in. People be parking in the back. Some people come in by boat. But, but they do it both ways.
Yep. People, like I said, you can fish however you want, wherever you want, as long as it's legal.
And the red fishing is not good right now. It's excellent.
Oh, my
now.
gosh.
Tell us some of the reports you're hearing.
I've been talking to some people that have been out, and the redfish are schooled up right now. So if you find one, you're going to find a ton of them. Talked to one guy the other day that was snorkeling the flats for stone crabs, and he swam into a school of redfish, and they didn't spook. They just simply moved out of the way as he swam through them.
If it had been fishing for them, they would have spooked.
Yeah, pretty much. But they're thick out there right now. I mean, it's crazy.
And there are so many different ways to catch redfish right now. And we've had winners, I know, in the past. Some have been caught with live bait.
Some have been caught with live baits.
Some have been caught artificial.
Some have been caught with artificial. Yeah. There's the people that go drift through the pass and keep culling until they find one small enough to keep.
That's the problem with bass.
That is the problem with the passes. Yeah. They're usually big. So
that's true. But we'll talk about some of the good on Friday's fishing report. I'll point out some really good places to get because I'll be getting reports all week now on where they're catching them. But there'll be some nice redfish brought in.
Yeah, I would venture to say
if
it would be hard to go out there and not catch a fish right now.
That's true. Yeah, if you were fishing a tournament, so you can go and say this now because I know you love to fish. You're a good fisherman. Where would you like to go fishing?
If I was gonna fish, I would be in East Bay. Shh. And that's all I'm gonna put right there. But I would be in East Bay.
That's true. That's gonna be some good fishing going on over there.
There's
now we don't do like some of our pros like Fred Myers and those guys. They take off to go to Apalachicola, and
and I have had people in the past that have made that run.
Yeah.
And it's paid off for them.
Yeah.
But you don't need to run that far to catch good redfish.
No, you don't.
There's plenty in our bays.
Plenty. You passing up some good redfish when you're going through. If you leaving St. Andrew and going through East Bay and all, you're passing over some good redfish.
There are tons of them out there right now. It's just, I don't know. Well, I wish I had more time to get out there.
I know it. I know the feeling. Hey, listen, now we're going to start wrapping things up. Now, if you don't have a chance to fish, at least come by and see folks and buy some raffle tickets because all that money will be going to a good cause. Raffle tickets on that $2,400 boat. Also, $500 gift card to Bass Pro Shop and
lunch plates.
Bunch of different places. And
we'll start serving lunch plates at about 11. Along with the beginning of weigh-in.
It's going to be a barbecue, right?
Barbecue, and we're going to have sausage dogs this year.
Dogs.
So, until they run out.
And what about drinks? Drinks or sweet tea?
I don't know if we'll have sweet tea. We'll have water and some sodas.
We'll check it out anyway. But come by. There's a great association of people out there.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll be there, too. We're going to try to video the weigh-in and get some good food to eat. Jeff, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Coach.
As always, appreciate you coming on. Appreciate what you do.
Always glad to be here.
All right. Thank you, folks, for watching Panhandle Outdoors. We do appreciate the viewership. Always do something good for your fellow man. You have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.